Chimbun Kamara.
And I'm Jane. In today's video, we're just going to talk to you about how we started off building a hospital instead of a church.
I am Elizabeth Liwa, overseeing the MZ Solution Center Foundation Hospital building. Today we are here at the site to show you guys how far your monies have taken us. Don't forget, your donation is important, and this hospital is going to save hundreds, millions of lives. Remember, Sierra Leone can only be a better place when we work together as a team, come together as brothers and sisters. As you can see, the workers are actively working. The construction company has been amazing. We're doing our best to make sure this job is completed so we can save as much life as we can.
It all started from Africa. When I was in Africa, at a certain age, as a Muslim at that time, I was with my parents. My father used to help a lot of people feed the poor, building houses for people, then feeding the blind and the deaf and the dumb, and building a mosque. At that time, he was feeding people and sending them in Makkah. I was looking at his work, and I never know that I would take the work and continue this mantle.
My mother, however, had sent, I was a child then, obviously. My mom used to send a lot of people to school, fund their schooling. I could see as a child how various people would come to my mother. She would be feeding people, strangers that she didn't even know. And my mom's house was always full of people and children she took care of till her death. And even up to her death, she had 8 children in her house that she went to the village, less privileged children, she took care of even till her death.
My name is Jubrela Kamara, and I am the head of Chipstone Investment, a construction firm. We're doing a 60-bed hospital for MZ Solution and the contractors to do it, and so far so good. We started the foundation block work, we excavate and building the foundation block work, and as it is, we're installing the foundation columns. So far we are about 60-65% of the foundation, and what we're doing at the moment, we do half of the hospital slab is where we are at the moment, and after the completion of this half of the hospital slab, we take the next section which is over there. This will be completed within 8 weeks time to get this whole place finished with the oversight. So as we speak, we want to encourage the sponsors to facilitate our own activities and encourage them that work is going here, and the villagers we met here, we are collaborating very well. They are cooperating in terms of the communal labor that we agreed upon, the contract we signed with MZ Solution. Things are working well as it is, and we hope to do more as we're going further.
I never know my wife. I have the same vision, and my parents also was building that particular dream in her, just as my father was building that dream in myself. The foundation started when I saw my father doing this. It was an emotional stuff in my heart. Then my father passed in 2000. I encountered the Lord Jesus. Then it comes in my spirit. It was a time when I have an accident. I found myself in emergency hospital. I was there in the hospital. But then I have an encounter already. I was started as a Christian already. Then suddenly I heard a voice telling me that the place where you find yourself, I want you to get to build an hospital one day in the future, but not a church, but an hospital. I was confused, but God started putting a solidarity in my heart, seeing people amputating. Then I was broken, my spirit. So I sent you a reason for this. So they put it as a feature. Habakkuk 2 to say, write the vision down. In certain time it will come to pass.
My name is Pastor Matthew. I'm a field staff representative of MZ in charge of the site construction of the hospital. I am here to oversee the construction of the hospital. We have 20 staffs, labor, which are paid 25,000 euros per day. In total, per staff is 150,000 euros per week. And also we have 5 construction workers. We are working with them perfectly. These people, there is a cordial relationship between we that came here to work and the village people. So far so good. Things have been going on fine with us here.
I have been a nurse in the UK for many years, and I have been a senior nurse for over 8 years. But then as the senior nurse, my role in going and mentoring younger nurses, mentoring healthcare assistants and other members of the multidisciplinary team, I always wished I could go back home and do some training for the healthcare in Africa, in Sierra Leone in particular.
Suddenly, I find myself in Europe. Then the vision keep coming to remind my spirit that I have to build an hospital. I was thinking, how am I going to start it? Where it's going to happen? Then how it's going to happen? But by faith, the Lord said, faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things have not been seen. And indeed, when I lean on Him, He manifests it. Number one, what is the proof to know that God is about to fulfill the vision by the faith I was leaning on Him is by giving me a beautiful angel like this. Knowing that she never knew that I have the same vision. I never knew she had the same vision. As we matched together, then suddenly the vision popped up.
And luckily, we felt led for me to go down to Sierra Leone for some mission work. And while on the mission work, went to various villages for prayers, winning souls, and feeding the poor, feeding the needy. With collection from various people in the Mount Zion. Some people send their old clothes. We gather free clothes from neighbors and people that we know. We shipped it down. So I went down there to share the clothing. And whilst I was on mission work, the Lord created an opportunity, and we acquired the land which the hospital grounds is going to be on.
So obonemi ma pass my said me dire. So mine kpen mine for me would place ke sorry. Ke kana I want me no pity after to no pity to be so ke kana ka pity be so kan be me. Because ma panta me am place sorry. Am place ayi do ko erron ko ekpatiri. So after my capet capo bend me and my senior banner tra hardly ni put us on command and rely after my capet bend me. I saw it's a car round catapete, not so andel and got a marsu. Pet more, don't feed that. Dom kere, dom fela, andel, and the marsu papan. Hankas punga.
As the ministry is going on, we spent 8 years in this ministry. So good, I'm grateful for that. Then suddenly, and the vision keep coming on, I told my wife to go down and start the project. And as she was there, as you just heard, she do her best and she laid a foundation. Remember the Bible said before Jesus came, John the Baptist laid foundation. She became the John the Baptist who laid the foundation. Then as we are working on it, and now the hospital have started, and we have gone to a level which we have marveled.
With every vision that you can see, the hospital grounds has been acquired, the paperwork was sorted, but then everything was not smooth sailing. We had so much challenges along the way: betrayal, backstabbing, people running away with our money, and misleading informations, and all of that. But through it all, we persevered. The challenges came. 2 years in a row, we were trying to start the foundation of this building, but we couldn't. Everything was just so stuck until we go back to God into prayers to ask Him if He really sent us.
And God said, don't worry, I can do all things as you look up to me. Go on with the mission. We don't have the money, but we obey instruction. So what I come to understand is when you obey the instruction of the Maker, He make the way, which is moving on with faith. Then we stay with all the persecution, with people we trust. Then we never knew we was going through a test, but now God is doing something great. A lot of things is happening. we are getting to certain level which the building has already started. We are now in the foundations, trying to see how we can end the foundation. But there's a lot of things we're going to show you, pictures, videos, see what she's coming up with.
This community is surrounded by 5 catchment areas, which are 5 different communities. Women who are pregnant have to cross water, have to come from afar to get to major towns to get medical care. But we believe with peace, we can save our women, we can save our children, and we can make it.
So just before we started the foundation, we had a minister and a brother who came over to the house and sat us down. He's had experience in charity work before, and she just took a chalk and on a board and literally wrote down the things that we should be watching out for, things that we should be making as priority, and things that we should be doing. We took what he had written on that board, we took pictures of it, it was on our phones, and we prayed over it, and we literally did a checklist of everything he's written. And by the grace of God, the building started on the 27th of March this year.
We are still looking up to for support, for donors, for help. As you see, 2 of us, we are here. Not everybody can do what we are trying to do to please God. We did not go down to build a church. We did not go down to build a personal house with a personal private property. We go there to build a hospital so that the people in the country where we come from, the heartbroken people, will get their healing, not from man but by God, and will feel the charge of the heart of the people. It's not what Sierra Leone do for you, it's what you do for Sierra Leone. When you have the passion of your land, do something that can make the people know that you love the land.
And it doesn't matter whether you're from Sierra Leone or not, no matter where you are, listen to the instructions that God is giving you for your life. Do we have the money to build a hospital? By faith we have, or in pen to paper, maybe not. But we do believe that if God has given us a huge assignment like this, now building a hospital is not child's play. It involves a lot of money. But we do believe that every penny anybody donates to us will be going straight into that building, and we know that God will be proud wherever He is.
Above all, I'm grateful for the team we are with in UK, all over the world, in the Mount Zion Solution Center, which is the ministry himself, which is online ministry. It's amazing as an online ministry. We have an hospital, and also the team we have in Sierra Leone, they are doing fantastic. It's like a family. We are doing fantastic, and this is not an hospital just for Sierra Leone, for every nation, wherever you are. As you connect to Solution Center, you get your solution of healing, not by man, but by the good work of the Father, which is in heaven.
And by the grace of God, according to how we have sat down, we have planned, we've been praying over it. We now have a team of workers, contractors, workers on the site, from the village chief to everybody in the village coming up to help. And we do have workers who we literally do pay every month for the construction of this hospital. No vision is too big for God to bring to life.
No dream without a visioner. No visioner without a dreamer. No accomplishment of a dream without a Father, a source, a God. Let the will be Father be done. Thank you.
Shalom.
Peace.